Have you ever crossed the street just because of how someone looked? This massive Cane Corso was about to teach an entire Ohio neighborhood something they'd never forget. If you haven't subscribed yet, click that button now. What you're about to see will completely change how you view the world's most misunderstood breed. The heavy chain scraped against concrete every morning at 6 a.m. on Riverside Drive. That sound made joggers pick up their pace, made delivery drivers leave packages at the curb. Behind a 6-foot wooden fence stood Titan, 130 pounds of pure muscle, a head like an anvil, eyes that seemed to look straight through you. Everyone thought they knew what kind of dog he was. Sarah Mitchell moved in next door on a cold Tuesday in March. Single mom, nurse at Cleveland General, 2 kids to raise alone. Her neighbors warned her within hours. That dog is dangerous. The old guy who owns him never talks to anyone. Through her kitchen window every morning, Sarah watched the same scene. An elderly man in his 70s, Frank Rodriguez, would shuffle into his backyard, unhook Titan from a heavy-duty chain, and the massive dog would follow him inside. No barking, no pulling, just obedience. But here's what nobody bothered to learn. Day 4. Sarah's daughter Emma kicked her soccer ball over the fence. Emma's face fell. "Mommy, Mr. Fluffball is gone." Sarah's stomach dropped. She'd have to knock on that door. Ask that strange old man. Face that monster everyone feared. What would you do? Sarah walked to Frank's front door, phone ready to dial 911. She knocked twice. Frank appeared wearing a Marine Corps veteran cap and the kindest smile Sarah had seen in months. "Can I help you, ma'am?" "My daughter's ball went into your—" "Say no more." Frank stepped aside. "Titan? Company." The sound of massive paws echoed through the house. Heavy, deliberate, getting closer. Titan appeared, and Sarah's breath caught. He was bigger than she'd imagined. His head reached her waist, shoulders rippled with muscle. Those amber eyes locked onto hers. And then, something impossible happened. He sat down, right there, no command given. He just waited. "He won't approach unless you give permission," Frank explained. "Titan's a medical alert service dog, trained to assess, not attack." "Medical alert?" "I've got a heart condition, 3 cardiac episodes in 2 years. Titan detects changes in my heart rhythm 15 minutes before I feel anything. He saved my life twice." The massive dog hadn't moved, still sitting, still watching. "You can pet him," Frank offered gently. "Would you have the courage?" Sarah extended her hand slowly. The second her fingers touched his skull, his tail began to wag. Not frantic, just gentle. "Oh my God," Sarah whispered. "He's sweet." "Everyone thinks he's a monster," Frank said quietly. "Same thing happened to me after Vietnam. People saw my scars, never saw the man underneath." Frank retrieved the soccer ball, but when Emma peeked through the gate, Titan did something unexpected. He picked up the ball in his gentle jaws, walked to the fence, set it down carefully, and backed away 3 steps. Emma giggled. "The big doggy is helping." Now, here's where the real story begins. Over the next month, Sarah brought Emma to visit Titan every afternoon. The dog everyone feared became her daughter's best friend. He'd lie still while Emma climbed on his back, let her put flower crowns on his massive head. Mrs. Chan's grandson had autism and was terrified of all dogs, until Titan. The boy spent an entire Saturday just sitting beside him, learning that big doesn't always mean scary. But one neighbor wasn't convinced. Mr. Patterson from across the street had called animal control 3 times trying to get Titan removed. He'd started petitions, spread rumors, called him a ticking time bomb. Then came that Tuesday evening in late April. Mr. Patterson collapsed on his driveway while taking out trash. A stroke. Unable to move, unable to call for help. Titan heard it. Frank hadn't let him out yet, but Titan started barking. Not aggressive, alert barking. Frank knew that bark. Something was wrong. He opened the door and Titan bolted straight to Mr. Patterson's driveway. He stood over the fallen man, barking continuously until neighbors came running. Paramedics said they had maybe 10 minutes before permanent brain damage. Titan had given them 15. The dog saved the man who tried to destroy him. 3 weeks later, Mr. Patterson walked to Frank's house after being released from the hospital. Sarah watched as Mr. Patterson knelt on the sidewalk. That massive Cane Corso walked up and gently placed his head in the old man's lap. Mr. Patterson cried into Titan's fur. "I'm so sorry." Frank just smiled. He already forgave you. Here's what people don't understand about this breed. Cane Corsos were bred 2,000 years ago in Italy as intelligent guardians. Their job wasn't to attack, it was to assess and protect. Titan wasn't aggressive. He was doing his job, evaluating every person. Are you a threat to my family? And when the answer was no, he became the gentlest soul you'd ever meet. Within 6 months, Riverside Drive transformed. Morning walks became neighborhood parades. Kids who feared dogs learned confidence. Adults who'd forgotten how to trust learned vulnerability. Frank told Sarah something she'd never forget. "You know why I kept him on that chain every morning? Not because he needed it, because they needed to see him restrained to feel safe. I was protecting him from their fear." Think about that. How often do we chain up what we don't understand? Titan taught an entire neighborhood that size doesn't equal danger, that muscle doesn't mean violence, that a guardian's strength exists to protect, not harm. If this story moved you, subscribe and share it, because the world needs more people willing to look past the surface and see the soul underneath. What will you do differently the next time you judge based on appearance?